Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and today we're talking about the new irons from the TaylorMade M family. And to tell us all about them is the Vice President of R&D for Irons at TaylorMade, and that's Brett Wall. Brett, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, happy to do it.
With the M1 and M2, you have improved versions of already successful clubs. So just that process alone for you must have been tough, because how do you improve on something that's already performing so well?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we're always looking at ways to innovate in the iron category at TaylorMade. With the original M2 iron, I think we set out on a path for performance that equals more distance and a higher trajectory and a higher flight. And that's a difficult thing to do from an engineering standpoint. And so we have a lot of technologies in our products which help us be overall longer in distance, but much more playable flight, can land softly on greens. And so with the new M2, we really set out to improve the mass properties of the head and add some technology that helped us do that even better.
Well, and a couple of the technologies are designed just that, to get the ball up and to get the ball flying.
Absolutely. The first one being a lower center of gravity. If you can get the center of gravity low in the head, you can influence your launch angle. You can also add a little bit more ball speed. So we use technology like our hosel flutes and a thinner undercut in the top line to take about 5 to 10 grams of weight out of high on the head, distribute that low in the head, and ultimately lower the CG. So we've lowered it quite a bit from our original product.
And then you also allow for a little bit more forgiveness in how the head interacts with the back part of the club.
You're exactly right. That's a primary performance target of the new M2 iron, was how can we make it more forgiving? We had great distance, we had great ball flight, but we wanted to kind of spread out that benefit over a greater area on the face. We did that with the addition of face slot technology. We originally introduced that with the RSI 1 iron. Now we've brought it into the M family. Works really nicely in that product to, again, add more forgiveness, preserves ball speed, and a nice tighter shot dispersion. And
one other thing that people will notice is the badge on the back is a different look, and that's just not cosmetic. That has technical reasoning too.
That's true. It does have a nice new integrated look, but really there's science behind that. We're always looking at ways to make our irons feel better and more solid, particularly our thin face irons, which tend to have a little bit more sound to them. What we've done is we've gone to what we call a geoacoustic badge. You'll notice in the back of the iron, the badge is really integrated into the casting. Those fins that integrate into the casting move as the face flexes, and we're able to damp out more energy that way and make a better feeling iron.
Now, as people go from the M1 to the M2, they're going to notice immediately that it's a different club head shape, and that's designed for a reason.
Absolutely. So in the distance and game improvement category, we really find that there's a golfer out there who wants a slightly refined package, a smaller blade length, a thinner top line, less offset, slightly less wide of a sole. These are the things that certain players, they want to put an iron down, they want it to look a certain way to their eye, but they don't want to give up on the distance and playability that our core iron technology gives. The M1, which is new for this year, very exciting product for us, has all of what I just described. Our best distance technology, forgiveness technology, but in a platform that can give you more control and a better look at a dress.
Now, if people want more information about the irons and all the ins and outs, or even if they want to look at the P750, P770 lines, where can they get all that info?
The best source for that is to go to our website, TaylorMadeGolf.com. We have a lot of information to help people understand our product better.
All right, Brett, thanks as always for the time.
No problem. Thank you.
I want to thank Brett Wall for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.